Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Saaa Accounting Academy. Here's a short clip on one of our previous webinars. I hope that you really do enjoy it.
Good day. My name is David Delaney. I'm happy to join you again for the Saaa Accounting Academy webinar, looking at digital marketing and what we call the Digitally Ready series. Now today we'll be looking at another two areas that you'll be quite familiar with. The first being social media, and the second section of today's webinar will look at SEO, that's search engine optimization. I look forward to exploring social media, especially from the angle we're going to take it, and also explain SEO, a bit how it works and how you can use it to grow your business. The first section of today's webinar we call Leveraging the Potential of Social Media and Why to Drive Customers with Intent. Now we use social media every day, we engage, or maybe as a business we engage with the public, we showcase our products and services, we give special offers, maybe we share articles, we share updates and different news in the accountancy profession. But I want you to, again, like with the website, I want you to reevaluate how you're using social media and not having to be on social the whole time and posting here, sharing an image there. You can really put it together and change the way you use social to drive customers with the intent to purchase your products or services. As an overview to today's presentation, firstly, we're going to examine some South African social media trends. And I've got some great insights to share with you from hootsuite.com, which is a huge resource and international, and it's got a state of the digital paper that they produce every year with some fantastic insights that we can use and you can apply to your business. Secondly, we're going to look at understanding consumer behavior. And similar to marketing automation, there's different levels of intent. So again, you're not going in with the hard sell straight away. You want to build up awareness and engagement before you look at people who are ready to purchase, and also looking at existing clients and looking after your care audience. Then we'll look at the nitty-gritty, the different social media platforms. Now I've chosen a few. Not all will be relevant to you, or you may not think they are, but there's different ways you can use different platforms to your advantage. Then we'll look at how we can entice customers through social channels. And we'll wrap up the social media section of this webinar by, I guess, looking at my social predictions for 2020, how I believe the climate's going to change and what factors are going to now come into play. And privacy, I think, is going to be a big one. So let's firstly look at just a couple of social media trends specific to South Africa that'll be useful, again, for defining your audience and targeting who you want to target. As a broad overview, at the moment, as of the end of 2018, there is currently 23 million social media users active in South Africa. Of a population of around 50, that's over 40% of the entire country. You can contact and speak and engage with them through social media. Now again, on mobile devices, practically everybody is getting their information through a mobile device. So that's why obviously the message needs to be compact. Think mobile first when you want to give your message. And as a percentage of the entire country, that's 38% of active social media users. That's in terms, 38% of the whole country is on social media and can be exposed to your service. Now, the most active social media platforms in South Africa. Now, WhatsApp, it is a social media. You use it to interact and engage. That's 90%. So practically everybody with a phone is using WhatsApp. Now, Facebook recently bought, I think maybe 3 or 4 years ago, they bought WhatsApp. Now it's still free to use, but also WhatsApp messaging has been coming through and it's actually being integrated into Facebook where you can speak to a business via WhatsApp. So yeah, WhatsApp is sitting comfortably enough as the top social media platform. And that's followed by YouTube, which is owned by Google, bought for about $160 million some 15 years ago. That was probably now the bargain acquisition of the century. Video is massive. It's the most engaging channel you can use, and even as an accountant, video can tell a lot more than an article. It's a lot more inviting. So YouTube is the king of the video platforms, with 84% of all social media users on YouTube. That's very closely followed by the giant that is Facebook, with 82% of social media users all using Facebook. A lot of questions about Facebook. Where is it going? We're going to actually look at that a little bit later, where we think. But Facebook is powerful. Whether you're currently using it, you might have some insight, or if you're considering using it, it's still a powerful platform to get across to a lot of people. And that's joined also by Facebook Messenger, with more than half the people on Facebook using Facebook Messenger. You can also directly message people with ads through Facebook Messenger. Although I think it's seen as a bit spammy in advertising, but in terms of communicating, I guess, non-commercial messages, Facebook Messenger is a great platform to use as well. Then at 54% is Instagram. Again, it's the fastest growing social media platform in the country. Now, you might not think from the onset that Instagram is going to sell your services, but just think that there's more and more young people using Instagram. So it's an important place, but maybe not to sell your services, but to make people aware of your services. It is important also not to spend too much time on Instagram, but to use it as an additional platform to sell your services. And it's followed by Twitter as more of a news and a broadcasting message. So Twitter can also be used. And we have LinkedIn as well, which is often termed Facebook for the professionals. And LinkedIn, I believe for accountants, it's an ideal social media platform, I guess, to showcase your services, what you sell, but also to build up trust and credibility and get endorsements from fellow professionals. So LinkedIn, I think it's an important one, and we will be looking at today. So we've got a couple of different platforms we'll be looking at. Then the audience profile of social media users in South Africa. Quite small in the 13 to 17 year age, and also very little, commercial intent in that area. In the 18 to 24 year age group, we've got 27% of all the social media users. So these are people in college, and also people who've finished college and high school and maybe starting their first job. And hopefully they will there's more and more young entrepreneurs as well in that 18 to 24. So I do see that age group growing. And 18 to 24, while not a lot of commercial intent, it will, I think, with the changing economic climate, there's going to be growing commercial intent in that age. Then we come to 25 to 34, and that's the real, I guess, the cream of the crop. That's your working professionals, business people, executives, people in, I guess, high positions in work that are able to call on your services. And this is an audience in both marketing, paid marketing, and your organic social media. I would very much focus your message and your profiling on this group. Then as we go down to 35 to 44, we have about 12%, which is about 1 in 8.5 people that are in this category. Also, it's a lot of working professionals, established business people, maybe people looking for new financial services and looking for new partners. So also 35 to 44 does generate a lot of conversions. And as we move down to the 45, the 54, and the 65 plus, it gets a little bit smaller, but not to be ignored in your social media messages and your social media strategy. Okay, bring it together. Hopefully it gives you an understanding why you need a social media strategy for a brand, and not just to sell. Firstly, you want to establish a strong organic brand presence. And that's building social proof of your brand, letting people know that you exist, what you offer, and I guess why you should consider them. Secondly, using that brand presence to get more potential customers to see your services, your products, your promotions. And that's where a combination of organic and maybe some paid campaigns can come in as well. Again, look at the age profiles and target them specifically to who you want to provide your services to. Thirdly, it doesn't just stop on your Facebook or your LinkedIn page. You need to navigate them back to where the real business happens, which might be a phone call to your offices, or it might be a landing page on your website. So again, use clear call to actions. Like on your website, use it in social. Whether it's to learn more, contact us today, purchase now, or redeem offer. Navigate your followers towards landing pages in order to convert them into lifelong customers.
I hope that you enjoyed that video. For more of our webinar videos, go to www.accountingacademy.co.za. Thank you and have a lovely day.